If you chose pile number 2 with the Everyday Witch Tarot, the Citrine Tower, and the Obsidian Worry Stone, then this is your reading. Now, how I read tarot is I read both the definitions as well as intuitively, allowing the cards to fall where they may, reading both uprights and reversals. Regardless of your spiritual beliefs, you are welcome and respected here. And today we are using the Ace of Pentacles to ask the question, what new material beginnings, opportunities lie ahead for 2026? Okay, and there's a lot of energy in the air with this year about moving on from things, the things from before and stepping into a beautiful, abundant future. A lot of power going on in that energy. And I was going to try and do these really quick for everybody's sake, but as per usual, the other side had other plans, so we will go with it and try to be as quick as we can be. All right, now off the gate here we have the Chariot. Okay, and this is about choices. Okay, this is moving forward. You're in the middle of, or you've made a choice and you are taking action upon it. You've chosen a path and you're moving forward with balance. Okay, that's important. With the red motorcycle here, though, it's with passion and balance. All right, choices between the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the masculine and feminine, and you're just like, you know what? I'm going to travel the road between, and I'm going to take both. Why should I have to choose one way or the other when I can have both? For some of you, indecision has been an issue. Okay, and it's time to move on from that. There have been some losses, okay, some negative energies that have transpired over the last year, specifically for some of you, across your lifetime for others. And they're asking you to not focus with this Five of Cups, not focus on what has happened that felt negative to you, but not to focus on what you've lost, but to focus on what you still have, what you are currently gaining. Okay, there's a whole celebration, there's a whole party going on behind her, but she is too busy worrying about what she doesn't have to enjoy and appreciate what she does have. So when it comes to the material world or your emotional sphere, make sure that you are actually focusing on the positive things in your life. Okay, and there's more to come. See this picnic basket beneath the table. There's not everything's even out of the picnic basket. You can see that there's items still poking out the side there. Okay, there's more good yet to come. For some of you, I do see palm trees and beaches. So whether you live there or that's a vacation or a place you're going to be going to, I am seeing that for some of you. For others of you, I am seeing something like the Cotswolds of England or something like that, okay? So I'm seeing some travel here for some of you. The Eight of Pentacles is very much in this deck talking about success in business, being an entrepreneur or getting a promotion or starting your own business. Businesses started in 2025 or earlier that really take off in 2026 and just skyrocket. Some of you, with this cauldron here, I'm seeing, have you seen those cauldron? Pick a capsule pulls, the cauldron capsule pulls that some people do. I think some, let's see, what is it? It's Mystic Whiskers and Beanstalk Studios and Mystic Maves, and they all have had some version of that in their shops, and that's a lot of fun to watch. If you haven't watched any of those, I recommend it. They have some crystals and witchy items. The Raven's Clutch is they're getting started on that too, which is a lot of fun. I've been helping with that. But I am seeing someone here who is sweeping out the old, okay, and bringing in the new year, sweeping out the old year, bringing in the new year with success in business. Okay, so whether this is, um, say you've graduated from pharmacy school and you get your first job at a pharmacy as a tech or as a pharmacist. This is cooking, you get hired on to cook somewhere, you become somebody's sous chef, or you are the chef. This is you reaching a whole new level in your spell work and in your potions. This is an herbalist, cooking up tinctures and salves and okay, this is all of these beautiful, wonderful things being utilized to make your material world a better place for you. Okay. Now, with the Page of Wands, this means some new spiritual beginnings as well, exploring new spiritual paths. Not judging yourself for things from your past. You didn't know what you didn't know. And it's that simple. Okay? Do not be afraid of childlike wonder and creativity. Do not be afraid of your inner fire. Okay? Getting some Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo energy from this card today. That's burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. That sort of thing. Let your passions be a light. Let them lead you forward in your creative pursuits. Okay? With the Nine of Pentacles, we have material success. And this is not just any material success, okay? This is material success with time for self-care. Time to rest when you need to. Time to read the books or drink the wine or pet the cat or whatever it is, enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Sip the tea.
Yes, exactly. Dear my daughter, she said, sip the tea. So, this is a beautiful, beautiful abundance. Just very peaceful. There may be a time of a bit of intense activity, but it is going to lead to this beautiful, and I'm getting Italy here, Italy and Spain coming through there for some reason or other. Okay, Ace of Swords. This leads to a new way of thinking, because you can't go from being in this lack mentality to all of a sudden being in this overflowing abundance like you've never experienced before, and it not change how you think about yourself, about the world, about spirit, right? And this heals some old ancestral wounds within you. I'm getting some historical trauma for some of you that's going to be being healed here. For others of you, this is your own personal healing, especially in the mental sphere. Okay? Bluebird on your shoulder sort of energy. Enjoying the day. Now, as in with pile one, we got this card there too. That can mean change. And quite often when you have this kind of extensive leveling up in your life, it absolutely does result in leaving behind things, people, places, opportunities that you thought were for you and turns out they weren't. Jobs, things like that. Demographics. For some of you, you may live in a mountainous region where there's a river or a creek or something like that. And you may be leaving there, or you live elsewhere and that's where you're headed. Kind of reminds me a little bit of several places in the United States that I've seen. But it could also be in Europe as well. Okay? Definite energy of moving on. And some of this is going to be things recently, like things recently achieved. This thing's still smoking, right? It's still steaming. It's still smoking. You're like, I just achieved this thing. I've just moved there, or I've just done this. And then it's nope, it's time to go move again, or it's time to do something new. That was a stepping stone. It wasn't meant to be forever, right? That sort of message is coming through. And they're asking you to embrace this with a cheerful heart. That can be really difficult, especially if you have just moved and they're asking you to move again. Or you've just started one job and they're telling you, no, you're meant to do this other job. That was just to get you through temporarily. Or, any of those number of things, right? And they're asking you to move with the music of life, flow with the energy of life, okay? This is all part of your destiny, part of your plan, part of what you agreed to before you came here, part of your transformation. Okay? And this leads to a beautiful, beautiful, emotionally abundant energy, not just for you, but for your family, those under your care. Okay? Beautiful. Now, some of you have really struggled in the realm of anxiety and depression, sleepless nights, and worrying and fretting. Some of you have had experiences of, well, where am I going to sleep tomorrow? Am I going to be able to feed my children tomorrow? Am I going to have a roof over my head tomorrow? Some of you have had very real, very stressful situations when it came to your material world, whether it was your health, or I'm seeing chronic illness here for some of you. Okay? But it's reminding you that the sun is going to come out. All the things that you are fearing about tomorrow are not going to be as you think they're going to be. Okay? The sun will come out tomorrow. Now, there are a lot of things about this that you're not going to understand as they happen. Okay? They're going to maybe possibly appear as one thing and then turn out to be something else entirely. And that is part of just living, right? But it is also part of being spiritually awakened, right? There's things that you do. Sorry, my daughter just blew air out of her cheeks and made a funny noise, and I'm having trouble keeping myself a straight face here. There are things, ways of being, okay, that you thought were so, and you are going to find out that they weren't. That Step Into Your Power song. Definitely here. You thought you were maybe this little house kitten, and it turns out, no, you are a panther, right? You thought, you were a muggle, and it turns out, no, you are a powerful witch, to use a Harry Potter expression here, okay? It's that sort of a thing where you think you're one, or it's one way, and it turns out it is so much bigger, so much better, so much more powerful than you ever imagined, okay? And this is energy that is going to come and stay. It's not a fleeting energy. It is a secure, stable energy that comes and stays. An abundance that remains, and remains solid and grounded, okay? And grows as it does so. Very exciting energy. All right, so my daughter picked some oracle cards for you guys that I'm going to read for you. And we have your crystals. So let us take a look at the Moonology cards first that she pulled. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Okay, so as we were talking about, keep the faith. Don't give up. Keep going. A new romantic cycle begins. That really comes into that 10 of Cups. If you were drawn to pile number 1, please do check it out. There were some similar messages in both piles. Definite balance, though. Make sure you're keeping yourself in balance. New moon in Libra. Someone here might be a Libra, or the other person might be. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Like we said, things that you think are one way may be and entirely different. Okay, so make sure that you're going with the flow of the universe. All right, be flexible. Don't be recalcitrant or as stone. Be as water and flow with the energy of the universe. Okay, all right, so we're going to read Number 37, Oracle of Chaldea. In the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. If I can get to the right page. Continue on your healing journey with enthusiasm, but without forcing things to happen more quickly than feels natural. Sometimes the body will be ready to let go whilst the mind is still holding on. At other times, the mind may need to be patient as the body processes an experience. Trust in your own timing and rhythm. There's no need to be impatient or to judge yourself. You are summoning the spiritual fortitude to tackle an issue which was previously held you back. When the time is right, the healing shall happen more easily than if you tried to push forward prematurely. Things are going to work out. Be positive. And that's a wonderful message. Number 42. It can be hard to keep the faith and be patient at the same time and not push. That is a tricky balance. Number 42, Garuda of Saparna. Cultivate confidence in yourself. You have the inner spiritual power to deal wisely and effectively with any situation. Don't allow anyone to take advantage of your kind nature. Reflect upon what actions feel best for you to take and then follow through with decisiveness. Do not allow negativity to get a grip in your life. Positive energy and outcomes are indicated. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's take a look at your crystals that you selected. Sorry, I've got some frogs in my throat. And it flipped open to obsidian, so we're going to start there. Obsidian helps with clarity, protection, and self-control. It works with the root earth and higher earth chakras. Obsidian is a truth teller. It will expose your deepest being, release the past, and usher you toward a positive state of being. This stone can expose trauma and illuminate any falsehoods, supporting you in facing dark or challenging issues while reminding you of the light on the other side. Obsidian is a great protector and can powerfully clear negative energy. Be sure to cleanse it often. It will cut through mental chatter and indecision. This dark grounding stone also provides strength and self-control. Obsidian is believed to detoxify the body and aid digestion, as well as provide pain relief. For personal use, keep on your nightstand to alleviate stress and illuminate its underlying cause. At home, use it to protect your space's positivity from being dimmed by negativity. And at work, it is good for protection in a hostile environment. Okay. And with citrine, this helps with abundance, invigoration, and prosperity, working with the crown and solar plexus chakras. Citrine is a crystal of manifestation. It's known as the merchant stone because of its ability to attract abundance, which has more to do with mindset than money or traditional success. It teaches you to appreciate what you have and find joy in all the riches life has to offer. It elevates confidence and self-esteem so you can go after what you want. It also has the power to move stale energy, making way for the heart's true desires. Citrine's vibrations will give you a positive outlook, making it easier to overcome setbacks and achieve your goals. It also gives creativity a wonderful boost. Citrine holds the power of the sun, which can help with fatigue as well as depression. For personal use, hold during a visualization practice to help manifest your objective. At home, it can increase the feelings of warmth and happiness in a space. And at work, it can enhance motivation and stimulate creativity. I hope that you found this message to be helpful. If you did, please let me know in the comments. If there was anything you felt could have been improved upon, please also let me know that. Be gentle and kind as you do so if you would. Remember, you are beautiful. You are loved always. And no matter what is going on in your life right now, you have got this. All right? 2026 is going to bring about so many new beginnings for you in your life. Right? Take care. Bye.